Welcome to Bullion Bulletin. Mr. Satish Bansal, the Director of MD Overseas, and along with Mr. Bansal, his daughter is also with us, Tamanna Bansal. You have been in this business for a long time, means from your fathers, then you, now your daughter. Before I talk on the current issues, what kind of evolution you have seen in Indian gold market?
So we are in this industry for almost 50 years. My father started doing the silver business sometime in 1965. That time gold was not done because it was under Gold Control Act. And you would be surprised to know that between 65 to 79, silver used to be exported, not imported, but used to be exported out of this country. And government scrapped the Gold Control Act in 1992 and then allowed the import of gold and silver into this country. Initially, it was allowed under a different scheme where people could import under special import license. Then the government put it under OGL, so-called OGL, where it was canalized through some few nominated agencies. We are a premier trading house. Government allowed the premier trading houses and the star trading houses to import gold to be classified as nominated agency in 2007. So since 2007, we are again importing in our own name.
As an importer, what kind of difficulties you have been facing, because 80-20 rule has created havoc in the market? What you suggest that what should be the rule?
First of all, this government last year, all these regulations and restrictions started coming in last year because government was facing a problem on the current account deficit. The first restriction came in July, then the substantial notification was issued on 14th of August 2013, whereby they disallowed the premier trading houses and star trading houses from import of gold for domestic use or under 2080 scheme. This PTH and STH, they were allowed to import only for export purposes. But as recent as on 21st May 2014, government has again included PTH and STH to be classified as nominated agency for the purpose of import under 2080 scheme. Coming to 2080 scheme, it's not that it has created a havoc, but it is certainly creating a lot of practical difficulties and paperwork. My suggestion is that this whatever the 20% component out of the total imports, which government wants it to be exported back, should be dealing with the imports. Government is not going to lose on the foreign exchange front because on a net-to-net basis, only the foreign exchange is going for the imported quantity for the domestic use. Let me explain it by way of an example. If country is importing 600 kgs under 2080 scheme, that means 20% of 600 tons, that is 120 tons, is required to be exported, and 480 tons will remain in the country. So what is happening is the foreign exchange is first going for 600 tons and then 120 foreign exchange for 120 ton is received back by way of exports. My suggestion is this 480 tons should be totally separate from 120 tons because 120 tons the payment will go and the payment will come for the exports. And this will remove a lot of paperwork, lot of synchronization between the import and export and lot of problem with the custom authorities.
I was listening that somebody was suggesting that there must be a kind of quota system can be implemented as is visible in countries like China. So is it a one such solution you are talking about, 120, 480?
No, see, for the quantity that is exclusively for the domestic market, I'll not comment how this should be distributed. People have different opinions. Someone is saying that it should be only through the banks. Some are saying that it should be through the government nominated agencies like MMTC, STC, PEC, etc. As a private business, I would certainly like to be included in that list. But I'll leave it to the wisdom of the government how they want to allocate this quota. We should be transparent, we should be fair, and we should be rational.
Industry is also talking about this gold monetization scheme, new way to introduce GDS into the market. What is your view in this regard?
I don't have much knowledge on this subject, but I would suggest that government need to only outline the framework for the scheme. And government should not be running the scheme unless until any scheme is financially beneficial to the person who is running it and to its customers. The scheme will never succeed. Government may decide whom to allow the scheme to be run, but it should be left to those financial stakeholders who are to actually run the scheme to decide their policy, how to run it. What premium will they be charging from the customers, or what would be the service charges? Then only the scheme would come.
From business perspective, what is affecting most? It is 80-20 rule is affecting most, or it is a 10% duty or both affecting the market?
No, you see, 10% duty element is affecting the market in the sense that a lot of smuggling is taking place. It's not because of 2080 scheme. Because the importers, they have to pay 10.3% duty, 1% VAT, and the cost of exports of making the 20% export, which is altogether comes to around 12%. I understand from the market that the small gold is only 3%, so there is a differential of almost 9%, and that's why the smuggling is taking place. The 2080 scheme is creating problem in the efficient running of the business.
Do you in favor of something like in China, all the gold that is imported, it is transported through or distributed through Shanghai Gold Exchange? So do you think that kind of stuff is maybe a solution, because importers like you bring the gold in the country and one single official agency will look after the same, so that there will be a less hassles on reporting this department, that department?
No, I don't have much knowledge on how the Chinese system is working. But right now also, the gold which is coming to country is passed through only one agency, that is the customs. And they have complete record of what is coming, from where it is coming, in how much quantity it is coming. Routing it through the exchange will not help, because ultimately this product is going to end consumers. And how will it be distributed from the exchange is not that easy.
What is your comment on this event? Because you have been in the committee of the IAGC and it is a part of your event also. So how are you enjoying this event, and what is your suggestion to the organizer?
I'm very happy with this event because I can get to see all my friends here at one place. Year on year it is making good progress, and people are liking, and there is getting acceptance in the foreign markets also, because there are so many foreign delegates. And I only wish all the best for this event, that it grows in times to come.
Thank you very much.
It is a pleasure to meet you.